All right, man. I have really low energy, but I am going to, can you see me? I have really low energy, but I have to get up and I'm going to meet up with this guy that I met at work. I was wearing my Yeezy Season 3 boot and he noticed that I was wearing them. What is this light, bro? Hold on, there we go. So there's this dude at work that noticed I was wearing my Season 3 Yeezy boots and he was like, oh, are you interested in buying like other Yeezys? And I was like, oh, just depending on what you have, you know, I'm definitely interested. So I got his number, got his info and everything. He shot me a text later of what he had, and he had a boot that I've been looking for like, I want to say like 3 years, bro. He has a boot that I've been looking for 3 years. And I was like, oh, how much are you gonna, how much you want for the boots? The price he named for these boots is ridiculous. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So once he said that, I was like, oh yeah, without a doubt, I'm taking them. Like, I'll meet you. Today is Friday. I was like, I'll meet up with you on Friday, you know, just for me to go look at them, check them out, you know, make sure they're legit and they're not some fakes. But it's Friday and I'm about to go meet up with them now. So I'll catch y'all when I go pick them up. Yeah. Alright. What's going on, man? It's your boy Credit Cloth and I'm back with another video, man. If I'm not starting somewhere, I'm not going nowhere. Listen. I got them. Yeah. And they check out. Yeah. I got them. Boom! I can't believe, bro, I've been on the search for these boots for like 3 years. Like, I've tried to search the best pricing on Grailed. I've tried to find on Goat, all these apps where they sell shoes, and I'm just not buying them for that price. So let this be a lesson. Just stay down, man. You ain't gotta rush to buy it. Just stay down and something is gonna fall in your lap. Like, and I don't think they're ever, like, they have plans of re-releasing the 950. Like, and this is prior to a lot of the controversy that Kanye was causing last year. But they had talks of re-releasing the 950. I definitely don't think they're gonna do that now. Even though, you know, Kanye and Adidas have been talking since then to try to sell off some of their assets because Adidas has been tanking in sales, so we don't know. But my headcanon for that is they're not re-releasing the 950. So it was crucial. It was crucial for me to get these. Again, I met him at work. He was like, oh, I like your Season 3 boots. Are you interested in buying other Yeezys? I'm like, oh, it just depends on which ones you have. He showed me which one he has, gave me a crazy price for these. And I was like, even if they don't fit me, there's no way I'm not taking these boots. I want y'all to listen very closely. This man charged me $300 for the Season 1 950. And just to like give y'all some like, you know, info on the 950 and what they go for on other platforms. This is just what I found online. It's crazy, right? It's insane. I don't know if this is gonna be like my typical, you know, I wear them for a week and I give my review on it. I think I'm gonna just wear these a couple days just to give like, you know, how I styled them, give my thoughts on them. You know, this is a shoe I've been looking for. So I don't want it to be like a typical like, oh, like this is how I felt about them. This is whether or not you should buy them. Because like, no, I knew this is not nobody else forcing me to buy these. This was me, like, this is a grail shoe for me. I want the Season 1 Dunk boot for a minute now and I finally got it. So again, I'm gonna pair it with some outfits. I'm gonna see what I come up with. Bro, this is wild. But yeah, like I always do, I'll catch y'all in a couple days, show y'all how I styled it, and I'll definitely give, you know, my thoughts on the boot. I'm not just gonna, you know, not say nothing. So as far as like comfort, styling and all that, I'm definitely gonna give my opinions. I just don't wanna make it into like, you know, how my typical reviews are about shoes, because those are typically like shoes that's going on currently or like, you know, all that. But this is like a grail shoe for me. So I'll catch y'all in a couple days with my thoughts and, you know, my excitement with the 950.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
All right, and I'm back. So it's been over a month now. I've had these boots for over a month, and originally I wasn't planning on actually making a video about these. I was just enjoying the boots. I kind of forgot that I even recorded that previous part of this video just because I just been enjoying the boots. Like you can see, I've been wearing these boots a lot. I've been wearing these boots a lot. I'm talking like for 3 days straight, or I'm wearing them for like 8 hours a day. I'm, you know, doing drives, and I'm like, these boots literally have to be surgically detached from me for me to stop wearing them. And like I said, I originally wasn't planning on making a video about these boots. I kind of just wanted to enjoy them. But then it pondered on me. When I was trying to legit check these boots, there's not much media as far as like what to look out for these boots. Like I tried YouTube, and like one of the YouTube videos was like 7 years old. I tried to Google, and like some of those forums were just like really specific, and I tried to find it on Reddit, and like nothing was just readily available for me to actually see if these boots were real or not. Like I kind of believe the guy, but you know, if you've been in sneaker culture or you shoe culture just in general for a long time, you know reps are a thing. You know, I'm not gonna bash anybody that wears a rep. I'm just saying, like, if you want the original shoe, like the actual shoe itself, you just want the actual thing and not the rep. Like if I'm gonna pay for a rep, I wanna be knowingly paying for a rep rather than buying a shoe thinking it's real, but it's actually a rep, you know? So I at least want to record the second half of this video, not to really give too much so my opinions about the boot, because they're great. They're great. It's like, it's not even a question, bro. These boots are amazing. I wanted to make a video just to give the tips that I use to legit check these as much as possible. Fair warning though, I did all I possibly could, and these still could be reps. And at the end of the day, I've worn them so much, people have seen me wear them so much. Even if somebody drops a comment in this video and they look at it, they're like, oh yeah, those are fake, like I'm still gonna wear them, because at the end of the day, like I got it for a steal, bro. Like, I don't care anymore. But I think they're real just because I've had multiple people confirm it. I've looked at many images online. I've looked at different, again, like I went on the search to make sure that these boots are real. So I'm gonna just try to give you guys some tips. If you're in the search for some 950s, I'm gonna give you the tips that I use to legit check these. All right, so starting off with tip number one. Tip number one is gonna be the one that helped me the most. And that's gonna be talking to people that already own 950s. There's no better source than like if you have like a mutual friend online, or you have a friend that you know in person, if you could get your hand on the actual pair just to see what it looks like, you know, feel the materials, look for all the little things and aspects of the boot itself. When you could look at images, you could kind of use their boot as a reference point to the pair that you're trying to buy. So I have multiple friends that have them. I have one friend in person who owned the boots. I also have many friends online who have the boots. So when I got confirmation that this dude wanted to sell these boots, I went straight to messaging these people. I'm like, oh, can you send me pictures of the bottom of the boot, inside of the boot, the laces, everything. I'm like, can you send as many pictures as possible of your actual pair so I can confirm these are real? But then also just having that pair in person I can look at just helps so much more, just because having my own set of eyes on a real pair can help me identify things that I should be on the lookout for the fake pair. So that's gonna be step number one. If you have somebody online or reference images on Google or something like that, just make sure that they're real actual pairs, and then just use that pair as your reference point when you're looking at online images. Because I know if somebody's selling you a rep, bro, they're gonna try to use blurry images. They're not gonna take super up close detailed shots. They're gonna avoid as much as possible to take actual pictures of the boot. Again, if you just know somebody online that has a pair, I'm sure they'll have no problem for you to reach out to them asking for pictures of their boot because you're on the search for it and you want to make sure that you're getting a legit pair. So that's gonna be step number one. Number two is going to be just do as much research as possible. Like look up forums from when the boots originally released. Look at the release pictures. Look at you know, Google images, you know, go to Reddit, go to YouTube. Like I'll tag some of the links that I use to help me kind of legit check my pair, but just go out and look for as much media as possible regarding the 950. Because even though there's not much, you still wanna have as much knowledge as possible. So if you already have reference pictures, don't just rely on that. Also do your own little research about, you know, what to look for in the shoe itself, what to look out for material wise, what you like, just all that. Look for as much media that was covered when these boots came out. I wanna say they came out in 2016, 2015, around that time, something like that. But like, look at the media that was happening around this boot when the boot came out. Just see what you can find. Google search it. Like, I promise you, like, even though there's not much on it, those sites and those media coverages are gonna be super helpful to you legit checking your pair, because honestly, I got my pair for a crazy steal. Like, I got my pair for a crazy steal. But online, I know these boots are going for a range of like $600 upwards to like $800, just depending on the condition of the boot. So you just wanna make sure that if you're gonna pay that price, that these are legit and real. All right, so tip 3 is going to be quality. Now this is gonna be the season 1. This is Yeezy season 1. So just best believe when it comes to quality, it should feel premium throughout the entirety of the boot. Like, all this up here shouldn't feel grainy. Down here, it should feel very sturdy of a boot. Nothing should feel like flimsy, or if like, you know, you wore it once, it'll destroy. Like, it should just feel good throughout the boot. The leather on the inside, on the pull tab, all that should just feel like good stuff. Like, it shouldn't feel bad at all. And I know that's an easy tip, but I'm telling you, like, if you have a fake pair, which I've had fake shoes, not these, I've had fake shoes before, they don't feel good compared to the real pair. So like, even though these factories and these manufacturers are getting really good at making reps, there's still just those little things that throw it off. Like, you know, the leather being off or the canvas being off. Like, it should just feel like a premium boot, because that's exactly what it is. All right, so tip number 4, I'm gonna be showing some of the things that I found online that actually helped me a lot when it came to legit checking my pair. So these are gonna be small things on the actual boot to be on the lookout for when you're looking for legit checking your pair. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first one that I found on this page. Now on the inside where the tag is, let's see if I can get a clear shot of that. Yeah, so on the inside of the tag right here, all the lines, which I believe on many Yeezy shoes, the manufacturers can't get a good lining on the wording and they can't get the font right. So it's a good call out if, you know, you get a pair and you're looking at it. If you look at the font, if you're looking at the wording, like everything should line up perfectly. It should be bold text, nothing should be distorted, nothing should like look like it's slightly off. Like everything should be lining up perfectly going throughout the tag of this boot. Another thing I saw, right there where it says made in China, and you see that stitching going down it. Some of the fake pairs that I saw circulating online when they were comparing the two, where it says made in China, oh, let's see if I can get that. Where it says made in China, and you see how the stitching kind of borders right outside the A, it shouldn't go through the A. Some of the fake pairs, the stitching on that was going straight through the A. So I don't know if that's like a dead giveaway call out as far as like the pair being fake. The stitching was going straight through the lettering, and it shouldn't. It should be right outside bordering the lettering on the actual tag itself. The second thing I saw was right here where it says Yeezy, and then right here on the inside where it says Adidas, like that lettering as well should be very much so clean cut. There shouldn't be any distortion, letters slanted, everything should line up perfectly. Like, and it's like kind of indented on the boot rather than like being printed on it. So just be on the lookout for that. Again, on this one, there it is right there. And then on the other side of the boot, this one has the Adidas on the outside, and then it has the Yeezy on the inside. So that's just another thing if you're looking at trying to legit check your pair. Yeezy on one side, Adidas on the other side. The other thing I saw, the lining right here they all should be very much so symmetrically like aligned with each other. Like you see how there's clean cut lines, nothing distorted or warped. Like it all should be lining up very much so clean and should be meeting the points right here very much so, like, again, clean. Like I don't know the other word I'm trying to use, but everything should look crisp on the boot. It shouldn't be, you know, slanted. It shouldn't be, you know, spaced out too far. Like this is what it should look like. And then if you want to just test that, just because again, fakes can never really get things perfectly, just compare the other one to the boot itself. Like, so if you have the left and the right pair, just compare and make sure that they line up as well. Everything meets up how the other pair on the right or the left side fits. So that's just another thing to be on the lookout for, just making sure that those lines are very much symmetrical on both boot and making sure that everything is clean cut, nothing's kind of off or distorted. And then lastly, the thing that I definitely would have forgot about or not even paid attention to was the actual insole of the boot. So you take out the insole and it should look like this. You know, and it still should be, again, like everything throughout the boot should be a premium feel. So it shouldn't feel wonky, flimsy, crazy. Like, okay, this is flimsy, but I'm saying like, it shouldn't feel like it's not made with good materials, like the rubber right here. Like everything should just feel good. Like you got the Yeezy Adidas there, Adidas symbol there. Like everything should feel very much so like a premium good, like a premium sole, like a premium insole in the boot. Like take the insole out, just give it a good glance, making sure that everything kind of lines up with the other one as well. Like just make sure that you're comparing each boot. Like make sure if you're gonna take out the insole for one, take out the insole for the other one, and just compare the boot to the other side as well throughout. So like look at everything on one pair and look at everything on the other pair and just see if there's any inconsistencies with each pair. Again, man, the humility of it all is, again, these pair could be fake. Like there's really no like certainty that I have just because I didn't buy them from Adidas. I didn't buy them from the Yeezy website. Like I bought them from somebody else. So like I could be saying all this and these be fake. But again, the tips that I use and the research that I use as far as like reaching out to big Yeezy heads and like sending them pictures of these and like asking them, is this real? Is this real? Is this real? I sent it to like 4 different people. They're like, they look legit to me. They look like my pair. They look like my pair. So that brought me a little peace of mind. But there's like that little 10% back there that's like, those are fake, bro. There's no way he sold me those boots for that price. But you know, there's some people that just don't want to go and search to find somebody and deal with the whole battle of lowball and all that. Like they just want to get rid of it because it no longer serves a purpose. And we love those people. But yeah, man, I hope this video helps somebody legit check their pair. If you've been shopping on Grailed, if you've been shopping on StockX, trying to figure out, is my pair real? What should I be on the lookout for? I hope this video helps you to some degree as far as what I should be on the lookout for when it comes to legit checking my pair of Yeezy 950. With that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. If you have any information on legit checking a pair, go and drop it in the comments. If you own a pair, what's something that stands out to you on your pair that somebody else can use as a reference point? And then also, what do you think about the 950? Do you think it's a good boot? Do you think it's one of Kanye's best drops when it comes to boots? Or do you like some of the later issues of his boots that he did? Let me know in the comments, let's chit chat. But without further ado, like I always do, I'll catch you on the next one.
But I love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it.